Welcome to Worldwide Truth Foundation, where truth is not just something you hear, it is something you become. If you have been walking this journey, then you already feel it. Something has been unfolding within you, step by step, layer by layer, because awakening follows order. You chose your identity. You allowed it to be examined. You confronted what was not aligned. You removed what did not belong. And now, you stand at the moment everything has been leading to. The crossing point. This is not just another step. This is the moment of transformation. This is Passover. And to understand this moment, you must go deeper than tradition, deeper than ritual, deeper than what you have been taught to repeat. Because Passover is not just something that happened, it is something that must happen within you. The lamb is slain. But listen carefully, the lamb is not just an animal, it is the false self within you. The part of you that has been shaped by fear, the part of you that has been formed through ignorance, the part of you that has accepted limitation as identity, the part of you that has lived under conditioning instead of truth. That is what must die, not your life, but your illusion of life. And this is where many misunderstand this moment. They associate it with suffering, with loss, with something being taken away. But the deeper truth is this is liberation. Because what is dying was never truly you, and what remains is what has always been true. Passover is not about punishment, it is about awakening. It is about the end of illusion and the beginning of clarity. Because when the false self dies, everything that once ruled you loses its power. Fear no longer controls you. Pride no longer blinds you. False identity no longer defines you. And in its place, something real begins to rise. Your true self, aligned with Yahweh, clear, awake, free. And this is why this moment is so powerful, because it is not external, it is internal. It is not something you observe, it is something you enter. And this is where the deeper understanding begins to open. Because the crossing is not just symbolic, it is experiential. It is the movement from one state of being into another, from fear into truth, from bondage into awareness, from illusion into identity. And this is not automatic. It requires something from you. It requires surrender, not partial, not conditional, but complete. Because you cannot cross while holding on to what is false. You cannot step into truth while clinging to illusion. Something must be released fully. And this is where the moment becomes personal. Because now you must ask yourself honestly, what part of me is not aligned with truth? What belief has been shaping my life that is not real? What fear have I allowed to define my choices? What identity have I been carrying that is not original? Do not rush those questions, because the answers are not outside of you. They are within you, waiting to be seen. And once you see them, you are faced with a decision. Will you hold on to them, or will you release them? Because this is the moment of crossing, and crossing requires letting go. Not slowly, not partially, but completely. Because anything you hold on to will keep you where you are. And this is why many people celebrate Passover outwardly, but never experience it inwardly. They repeat rituals, they speak of freedom, they claim transformation, but internally, they remain bound by fear, bound by limitation, bound by identities that were never true, because they never allowed the false self to die. And without that, there is no crossing, only repetition. But this moment is different, because now you understand. Passover is not external. It is the inner crossing into truth. It is the moment where illusion ends and reality begins. And this is where the process becomes clear. First, you recognize the false self, not vaguely, specifically. You see it clearly, the beliefs that are not aligned, the fears that have been controlling you, the identity that was formed through distortion. Then you release it, not holding on to pieces of it, not negotiating with it, but letting it go completely. Because partial release is not crossing. And then you step into truth. You claim your identity, not based on what you felt before, not based on what you experienced, but based on what is true. And you begin to live from that place, aligned, aware, free. And this is where everything changes. Because now you are no longer reacting from fear, you are responding from truth. You are no longer living from limitation, you are moving from clarity. You are no longer defined by illusion. You are established in identity. And this is the posture of Passover. Intentional surrender, deep recognition, complete release. Because you cannot carry illusion into truth. You cannot carry bondage into freedom. You cannot carry distortion into alignment. So now, take a moment, be still, and ask yourself, which part of me must die for awakening to fully happen? Where am I still holding on to fear, limitation, or false identity? Am I willing to release it completely? Sit with that. Because this is the moment that defines everything. And when you are ready, declare this within yourself. I release all that is false. I pass from fear into truth. I pass from bondage into awareness. I pass from illusion into my true identity. I am free. I am awake. I am fully aligned with Yahweh. Let that settle within you, because this is not just a declaration. This is a crossing. This is the moment where something ends and something new begins. Not new because it was created now, but new because it is finally revealed. Your true self. And this is the final truth of this moment. Freedom is not gained by adding more. It is revealed when the false is removed. And when the false dies, truth rises. So do not rush past this moment. Sit in it. Allow it. Walk through it fully, because this is your Passover, your crossing point, the moment where illusion ends and your authentic life begins. And if this message awakens something in you, don't let it end here. Take time to reflect. Write down what you are releasing. Be intentional about your crossing. And if this spoke to you deeply, go ahead and comment below. Share what you are leaving behind and what you are stepping into. Your voice matters in this awakening. Share this with someone who is ready to cross from illusion into truth. And make sure you subscribe to Worldwide Truth Foundation so you can continue walking this journey with us. Because this is not just teaching, it is transformation. Thank you for choosing truth. Thank you for releasing what is false, and thank you for stepping into awakening. Stay rooted, stay aligned, stay awakened, because the moment you allow the false self to die is the moment your true life begins. Amen.